Stuff.
Cool, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for paying. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's go live all around. Stand by to record. Word. 60 seconds till we go.
Audio recording.
Alright. Rolling here. We're live here.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Parlor Sessions here at Heck House. We want to give a great shout out to Miss Paula in the wonderful Heck House. Thank you for allowing us to use your venue today. We want to thank everyone that's tuning in, who came out on this glorious raining Sunday. We have a wonderful show in store for you all today. We have Maddie Music Madness. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So we have Maddie here, guys. He's gonna give us an awesome show. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Woo! Thank you. What's up, Heck House? Woo! All right, hi. I'm Maddie Music Madness. Nice to meet everybody. Thank you, Parlor Sessions, for having me. I'm super excited to be here. This is gonna be a lot of fun. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm Maddie Music Madness. I'm a transplant from California. I moved here about 5 years ago to Atlanta, and I discovered a really awesome music scene and just incredible musicians, and I feel very, very fortunate to have moved here. And look where it ended up getting me, here on Parlor Sessions here at Heck House, which is an amazing venue. If you've never been, definitely stop by soon. And so, a little bit about me. I moved here to work in the film industry. I didn't like it very much, so I quit my job and I started flipping stuff on eBay. And I find a lot of guitars at garage sales, including this one right here. And get them really cheap. Like, I think I paid 20 bucks for this. And I threw some paint on it, and I rock out with it. And that's what this first song is about. This is about my trials and tribulations of buying and selling guitars. This song is called This Here Guitar. I know you like it. I like it too. I bought it from that guy with all those tattoos. Vintage Washburn, stripped of the paint. You thought it was priceless, but I'll show you it ain't. 'Cause honey, we're selling this here guitar. Rent was due and I have come up short. And honey, we're selling this here guitar. It's already on eBay. Someone just sent me an offer. I know you'd like it. Hanging on the wall, you're bragging about it. Down at the pool hall, you should have seen it. We got a steal. Now it's on offer. I just don't know how to feel. 'Cause honey, we're selling selling this here guitar. Rent was due and I have come up short. And honey, we're selling this here guitar. It's already on marketplace. Some guy named Danny's on his way over. Now baby, look, the guitar has sold. I know this story is getting old. It seems that time and time again you're selling away all of your friends. Baby, I'm going for a drive. I need to be alone. I got so much on my mind. I'll hit a garage sale. It brings me up when I'm down. Oh my God, you'll never believe what I just found. 'Cause honey, I bought this here guitar. It was this kid's grandpa's. He accepted my offer. And honey, I bought this here guitar. Rent was due. Do you have some money that I can borrow? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that was this here guitar, and pretty much I go through a lot of guitars, and there was a specific one that I had to sell, and my girlfriend Alicia was very upset about it, and but I needed to pay the rent, so there you go. And you'll see that's the theme with a lot of my songs, is that I don't have any money, and you know, it's probably has a lot to do with the fact that I was working in the film industry and had some decent income coming in, and I decided to walk away. So there's no money, and what are you gonna do? Just got to go out there and hustle. So, anyways, this shirt that I'm wearing is from a store called Target, and in case you've gone there, they have a lot of really cool shirts that you can buy, rock and roll T-shirts, and what is it? National parks and everything. So I buy a lot of shirts there, and I wear them around town, and people like to comment on them, and that's what this next song is about. This song is called Target Rockstar. Hey man, I really like that shirt. They were my favorite band when I was a little squirt. Do you know where I can find my own? Is it something that I have to order on my telephone? Oh man, it at Target. I'm a Target superhero. I'm flying way up high in the sky. I got it at Target. That's such a beautiful national park. I've never been there. I got it at Target. I'm a Target rock star. It only cost me $9.99. I got it at Target. I'm a Target rock star. Thank you. You know, someone once told me that if you have good fashion, you don't have to spend a lot of money, and I think that's very true. You know, we've got good fashion. You can go down to Goodwill, get some good clothes, put it together. I do a lot of background work, and all the clothes I really get are from like, you know, secondhand shops, and I get like full suits, and I come to set, and they're like, wow, you look like a doctor. And I'm like, maybe who wore these clothes before me was a doctor. You know, who knows? It's very possible. So, this next song that I wrote is just another one of those songs about frustration from working for people, and bosses just are difficult sometimes. And I just like to hang out and be free and be chill, and a lot of bosses aren't that way. So when they get to me, I write some songs about it. And this song is an audience participation song. So during the song, I will count down 3, 2, 1, and then everybody screams. So 3, 2, 1. Ah! This song is called Scream. Sick of my job. All of my bosses act like they're God. I am so sick of the man. I just want to scream as loud as I can. So why don't you join me and scream as loud as you can? It's so easy, I'll count us down from 3, 2, 1. Ah! I have been puffing a bunch of smoke. Probably the reason I'm so freaking broke. I wish that my skills were in demand. I just want to scream as loud as I can. So why don't you join me and scream as loud as you can? It's so easy, I'll count us down from 3, 2, 1. Ah! That's one of my. I play down at Smithsonian Bar in Atlanta, Piedmont Park area, and that's one of their favorite songs down there. I get that requested sometimes, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. It's always fun for me too because people scream really loud. I'm like, cool. They're happy or they're getting some aggression out. It's a really fun song. So, thank you. So, my next song is actually going to be something that I produced, and it's going to be played on my phone's going to play the music, and I'm just going to sing into the microphone. So if you give me 1 second to get that queued up, we'll do it. All right, here we go. I hope everybody's having a great Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Woo!
This song's called I Ain't Got No Money. It's true. Been stuck in the red, hustling every single day of the week. My bills got the gloves on, trying to knock me off my feet. All these credit cards so shiny and appealing. I've got so much damn debt, it's stacked up to the ceiling. And my fantasy is to live worry-free and not owe anything to anybody. And I'm feeling ashamed when I'm calling family, asking them, begging please to send me something. I ain't got no money, not one penny. I ain't got no money, yeah, not one penny. Woke up to another day of the bank telling me that I ain't got nothing. There is a penalty if you overdraft, man, ain't that something? I've got so many streams, but it's in one pocket and out the other. I thought we were steady, but you just keep on running faster. And my fantasy is to live worry-free and not owe anything to anybody. And I'm feeling ashamed when I'm calling family, asking them, begging please that I'll take anything. I ain't got no money, not one penny. I ain't got no money, yeah, not one penny. I ain't got no money, not one penny. I ain't got no money, yeah, not one penny. But I'm still happy. Yo, Heck House, thanks a lot for having me. What an amazing show tonight. Parlor Sessions. It's gonna be dope. Thank you so much for helping me out doing this, and I'm definitely glad to be here. I love you guys so much. Heck House, once again, thank you. This has been rad.
You just dropped the mic.
I did.
Indeed.
Yeah, I did. Hold on, let me do it. Oh, no.
thank you for an awesome show. I love Target Rockstar because I'm a Target Rockstar myself.
Yes,
So,
of course.
Yeah.
We all a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. Like,
Even people that won't admit it, I'm like, okay, come on.
it's
We know what's
addictive.
up.
I mean,
Yeah,
you have to go. These pants are actually from Target and this shirt, so you know.
exactly. That's why I write songs that people can relate to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially Scream. That's how I feel in the inside. I just got off a job. Well, I'm still on a job actually, and I just want to scream every day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's it's insane.
I know, and that's why that song's great for everybody, because if you're just not feeling great that day and I play that song and you get that scream out, maybe you're gonna go home and feel
It
great
felt
afterwards.
better,
And
yeah.
yeah, so
For sure. I thank you for that. Because
Yeah.
that was like a release for me. Because I actually just came from California. So I'm with the show right now. I won't mention, the name of it.
okay,
but-
yes, we signed affidavits. We
So
know,
yeah, can't
so
do that. But I'm with the show now. And I just kind of want to just scream every day. Because it's like producers, and, they're just too much. They're too much. Too much.
They are too much, and I'll say it right to your face. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody individually is a pain in the butt. Just
In general,
in general,
like,
yeah.
it can be
It's tough. The industry is tough. The film industry is really tough, and you gotta have thick skin, or you just gotta deal with people that don't have thick skin, that don't like it when you get mad at them.
That is completely true. I'm in the process of trying to navigate how to deal with those people because I'm gaining tough skin.
Yes.
I don't have it just yet, but for sure, being in the industry, I'm just every day my skin is a little bit thicker every day, every show I
Right.
say.
Yeah,
So,
totally. It just happens naturally.
it does. I always say it takes a special kind of person to be in the industry just because of what you deal with day to day. You really have to be built. I say built for it.
Yeah.
You just can't just go into it naive because it will eat you alive for sure.
Of course.
For sure.
And the hours are crazy, and
Gruesome.
everybody's really tired, and so of course there's going to be attitudes and things like that.
Yeah.
And there's also just people that have been doing it for 30 or 40 years, and then there's
Years.
brand new people that think they know everything, and it's just a never-ending cycle of
For sure.
a circus. It's a circus, really. But it has really great moments too. I love
Moments,
working in the
yeah.
film industry, so.
I agree. I always say it depends on your crew. I feel like the crew makes or breaks the show or the movie that you're on.
Yeah,
For
absolutely,
sure.
absolutely. And it trickles down from the top. If your lead actor or your main producer is just not up to snuff, then the whole entire show is just gonna be
A mess.
yeah. It's like when are we done with this?
Right.
Oh gosh,
I
9
can't
months.
wait- I can't
Oh,
wait-
no.
Right, I can't wait to be wrapped when that day comes. Again, thank you for coming out
Absolutely.
and sharing your music with us in the world. I have questions about your guitars. So
Sure.
These are really cool. So what made, I know we kind of briefly spoke earlier about your guitars, but what made you want to actually grab old guitars and start painting them and making art out of them? Because these are some wonderful art pieces.
Thank you. I just, like I said, I go to a lot of garage sales, and I find a lot of guitars, and some of them aren't really that great, and
Right.
some of them are you'd have to put more money into repairing it than what it's worth. And
Right.
so when I find a guitar like that, I usually just put some paint on it. Instead of going to the store and buying canvas, I just put the paint on this, and I do a lot of photography with it, and it's really cool to do selfies holding this guitar. It looks really great, and if you got a good background, it adds to it as well. And so, but yeah, it's really just the fact that I had a bunch of cheap guitars lying around, and I was like, hey, I like to
That's
paint,
smart.
and I was painting on canvas a lot, and it was just got kind of boring to me. It's like, oh,
You
well.
need to take it to the next level.
So I took it to the next level, and some of them. I mean, not all my guitars are the greatest guitars ever, but I'd rather just paint them and have them look cool on stage and play
Right.
with a not great sounding guitar than
Right.
have a really expensive guitar that sounds great. And, I still hopefully they sound pretty good. I think.
Yeah, I mean that one sounds amazing.
Thank you.
So when you are creating your art with your guitars, is there a specific kind of process, or you just kind of go in freehand, hey, this is what it's inspired me for, at the moment, or how do you?
Yeah, it's just a process that I've kind of worked on for a while. It's the interweaving of the ink together, and I used to do it just with pen and draw it like that, but it wasn't opaque enough for me, and but it really just started from when I was a kid. I used to just get a piece of paper and just doodle and just draw, just put my pen to paper and just draw a line until it goes wherever, and you know, you'd see like cool faces eventually showing up and things like that. So I just kind of like took that and adapted it into like a world of paint, and it's, you know, it's simple and it's fun, so it's like relaxing for me. I don't feel like ever stressed out or anything like when I'm doing it. And I think I was telling you earlier that they had really good paint at like Dollar Tree, or it was like it was cheap enough where I was like, well, I'll just try this, you know, and it ended up being really great. Like the paint on this is from Dollar Tree, so.
Oh wow! Yeah, this is beautiful.
Thank you, and the colors, you know.
Yeah.
Like I love purple. Purple's like one of my favorite colors, and so like whenever I can put that on a guitar and like have it stand out a little bit, it's really good.
Woo,
really
purple.
Good vibe, so.
Yeah, purple's a sign of royalty, and you know, which I think is awesome. When it comes down to your music, can you at least let us in the world know, like, do you have a creative process that you go through as far as like when you're creating? Like, could it be like as you're walking, like you just do that, just like instantly just sparks your, you know, a song in your head, or like, what is your creative process?
Yeah, it's, you know, it's different every time. Like sometimes, like I'll just be sitting there and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have this song idea in my head, and I know exactly what the chorus is going to be, and I know what the, you know, the chord structure I want it to be. Not like, oh, I know I want it to be D, G, A, B, but like I can like hear it. I can hear it in my head. But that doesn't happen very often. That's kind of like a rare thing where I'm like, oh, where's my guitar? I have a song. I need to like put it down. But usually I just grab my guitar and I just start playing, and then I just kind of freestyle over it, and like, you know, hum, freestyle, gibberish, you know, things that like nothing really makes sense at first, and then like usually like I'll find like a good like flow that goes with the chorus, like an actual like, you know, saying or verse, or you know, the actual dialogue that goes great with the chorus, and then sometimes I'll just go back from that chorus and be like, okay, now I know what the song's about, and then I can fill in the verse from there. But a lot of times it's also just too freestyling in the verse, and like I'll get some cool lines that go through, and I'm like, oh, that's what this song is about now. So it just it depends.
Okay, that's cool.
But I'm very much like to freestyle. You know, just I haven't written any songs down really. That last song I wrote down because I produced it like differently. I did digitally and through using Logic, and I didn't use any like live instruments at all. So like for some reason that gave me a different like outlook on the writing, and I also felt like I wanted to play it here, and I was like, oh, I have a little pressure. I need to get these lyrics done. I can't like, you know, hesitate on this.
So like, I know you said you just kind of freestyle. So do you think it's better for you to freestyle or have it like, you know, have it written down on paper? What is better for you?
Like every song I have is pretty much not written down, so like that's definitely like the best so far. But like I also felt like the you know, I Ain't Got No Money song, I feel like I had a good vibe and had some good lyrics to it too. So it's definitely just a little bit different, you know. It just feels a little bit more forced when I write it down, because like, you know, when I don't write it down, it's like in my head, and that's done. It's a done deal, you know. And when I write it down and like read it and then have to memorize it, then it's like a little bit more.
Okay.
But I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed writing the lyrics for that song because, you know, it was very specific, you know, and I had to like really get some specific things going, and themes and dialogue and the verse and everything. So, but I think it came together pretty well.
I have to agree. For artists that are coming up in the music industry, what kind of advice could you give them as far as like wanting to start music, or even just the thought of like starting music? What kind of advice would you give a future artist?
Yeah, I mean, I would say just stay aggressive, like no matter what you're doing. If you're being aggressive, you know, learning how to sing, or if you're being aggressive, learning how to play guitar, if you're being aggressive, booking shows, and you know, that seems to be like the most tried and true like thing. And for an example, there's a local band here called Silly Goose, and they're a rap rock group.
Oh wow! Okay.
From Atlanta.
They've been here before.
Really?
Yeah, they probably have been here before. But they're like, I discovered them because they're super aggressive. Like they go to like different shows, like huge bands, and they go outside in their parking lot, and they have a trailer set up, and they play like their concert as fans are leaving the other concert. And so like that's just an example of like how aggressive
Yeah.
moves can like really benefit you, because they started like booking shows at big festivals and
Yeah.
getting like video stuff done, and they went on a tour around the whole entire country and like
Oh,
followed a
wow.
band around, and that band had them open up for them.
Oh,
So
wow.
so being aggressive I
Right,
think is really
okay.
good, and I am not very aggressive, so I just want to make sure that everybody knows I don't follow my own advice
I
on
was
that.
saying, you give it advice, but you don't follow your own advice.
Yeah. I don't follow my own advice, but I really do believe that like being aggressive, no matter what you're doing, or being obsessed with like your
Yeah.
instrument or your art, and I'm just like kind of all over the place. I flip stuff on eBay, and I buy and sell baseball cards, and
Oh, wow, that's neat.
He makes muffins.
I make some
You're
pretty
a
good.
baker, you sell baseball cards, you're a musician, you're in the film industry, you just do it all, it seems like.
I just try to do. I just kind of like joke around that I live like I'm retired, because like I do background work on movies, which is like there's a lot of retired people doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get out of the house, and then I go to garage sales every weekend, and there's a bunch of retired people doing that too. So, but I don't have the money, so that's the other problem. So I'm not quite retired.
Not, and either way, it seems like you're living a stress-free, carefree life to me.
It's definitely, there's definitely a lot of stress, but it's a
Okay.
different kind of stress. It's not somebody else's stress on
Right.
me,
Right.
or like the collaboration of like some people that just don't see the same way that I do.
Yes, you do, yeah.
Like my stress is just brought on by my own
Yourself.
and I walked away from a
Yeah.
constant paycheck just so I could be stressed, and it feels good, and a
It's
lot
a
of
good type of stress.
yeah, it is, and a lot of good songs like come out of it too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So.
Well, if you can tell our audience, where can we find you next? Do you have any upcoming shows that we can catch you at?
I don't have any shows coming up, but I play at Smith's Old Bar on Monday nights, most Monday nights, and that's with like a full band, and it's a live band open mic. And then I'm just gonna try to produce more music and get it out there, and you can go on Spotify and listen to Target Rockstar
Woo,
anytime
I
you
will.
want, because that song is already out. So that's my aggressive thing. I have one song out, so that is stay aggressive.
Stay aggressive.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any upcoming music that we should be looking out for?
Spotify.
Yeah, I'm just I'm working with Rhinestone Productions to try to get some songs done, but I want to do like a whole album instead of like one song at a time. So
Right.
we're just trying to get that process together and get the money saved up to make it happen. So, but I have like, I have an album where I have a lot of songs that are ready to be recorded. So definitely soon.
Well,
Definitely
we will
soon.
be on the lookout for that. Until then, be sure to check out Spotify for Target Rockstar. Where can the people find you? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook?
Yeah, I'm mostly on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok too, at Maddie Music Madness, but mostly Instagram. I like to
Okay.
take pictures and go on top of buildings and take pictures, or go in the middle of nature and take some cool pictures with my guitar, and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's mostly photo stuff, but I do some video stuff too. But it's right now my life is kind of consumed with garage sales and going and finding treasure and reselling it, and like I found some really good stuff this weekend, so I'm just trying to sell it. I find a lot of stereo equipment, baseball cards, and comic books, and
Do you ever go to any antique stores? Because all the stuff that you're describing, they have them there. There's a lot of antique stores around Atlanta area that you can like check out.
Yes.
Baseball cards.
I have definitely. I've been to a couple antique malls, and like I've found some pretty cool stuff there, but it's just a little bit more difficult
Yeah.
because the people there are like really business savvy, and so they know what they have and they know what it's cost and everything. And at a garage sale, like sometimes you can find something that's worth thousands of dollars for like $5,
Yeah.
pretty easily. But I did find something at an antique mall one time, and it was a painting, and I sent it to the company to like get it like authenticated,
Yeah.
and the guy like totally ripped me off, and like he told me it was fake, and he was like, oh, but I like the frame that it's in, so I'd really like to just give you $500 for the frame. And I was like, no, I think you should just send it back to me.
Exactly.
And then anyways, he ended up just cussing me out and like keeping the thing, because I sent it to him in like Arizona,
Oh, damn.
and but
How much was it worth?
it was
I'm
worth
curious.
It was probably worth about $10,000. He told me he had it at appraised at 21,000, but that was after like we had gone through a bunch of hoops about if I was gonna get it back or if I was gonna sell it to him. He offered me $2,000 for it, but the whole time he was just really shady
about
and
it.
he lied to me and I bought the thing for like $100, so like I wasn't like too worried about like missing out on the money.
Right,
I was just like, man, this guy's just a horrible, business person, and so that's just something that you learn doing
That's
this
true.
and hustling.
That
You
is
learn
true.
learn not to trust people, and you learn how to like go about it next time. Hopefully, the next painting I find is worth a couple million, and then can handle it the right way.
Again, thank you for coming out to Heck House. We really enjoyed you. We also want to thank Paula, Miss Paula again.
Woo,
At
Paula!
Heck.house. Be sure to visit her website at heck.house. She hosts a lot of film events, puppeteer events. She has a hula dancing?
Belly dance.
Oh,
Belly
belly dancing classes coming up. So be sure to check out all the events that
Prep
she
and rap. Prep and
Oh,
rap.
also prep and rap. So be
Win.
sure to check out her website at heck.house. For
Look out in June for
Look out for Heck.Rap in June of 2023. Also, be sure to check out her website for more events. Also, we want to give a big shout out to Sugar Bowl Productions for putting on this lovely program. Be sure to check us out. Check out our website at sugarinyourbowl.com, our Instagram at Parlor Sessions, our TikTok at Parlor Sessions, our YouTube, Sugar Bowl Productions. We have a lot more content coming, a lot
Heck
of
House short films coming.
we have a lot of short films coming out. Look out for her dictionary. Look out for Love of Mortis, a feature film that was shot here at Heck House, and also in where else did we shoot?
Noonan.
In Noonan, Georgia. Stay tuned. We have another Parlor Sessions coming to you in the next 2 weeks. So just stay tuned and thank you for joining in.
Woo! Cut.
Parlor Sessions! Yeah!
We're cutting all around.
All right.
And here's the rain.
Yeah, stop the show.
Thank you guys for coming out to Parlor Sessions once again. Every second or Sunday. It's always different, always weekend, or individual. Sometimes they're assistant directors, filmmakers. So come out to Heck House. Catch us live or catch us online. Also, we put the posted videos on YouTube. And friends, family, thank you guys for listening.
Oh, that was thunder.
Oh shit.
I think we're still rolling on your camera.
Rolling on your crotch.
Nothing to see.